Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ECFL football here on the Eastern Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Chuck Lurassi, joined here by my two guys, Jordan Chaffee and Andrew Lurassi. How are we doing today, guys?
Spectacular.
Doing great.
That's awesome. We got a game here between the Randolph Oilers and the Marshfield Hurricanes. Oilers stand with a record of 1-5. Hurricanes 3-2-1. Very lucky for you guys to be joining us here today. 7 p.m. start. Got a great game ahead of us. Oilers. Listen, guys. These Oilers can't pick this one up. The playoff hopes are dwindling. 1-5 on the season. Need this one. So we're starting to get going here. Awaiting the kickoff.
And Randolph showing off a little bit of variety in their uniform choice from last time.
All black on the unis. Awaiting the kickoff here, trying to get everyone set up. Extremely excited to be here on the Eastern Sports Network, live from Holbrook, Massachusetts.
It's not the first time these two have met, but pretty big differences, I would say, in the meeting, especially in the lead-up to this game that we'll go into in a bit.
And here for the kickoff for the Oilers. Glennis Haxai with the kickoff. And we begin here. Oilers Hurricanes. And that one's going to be picked up by number 2 there, going up the left sideline, still going. Got some blockers in front. Going to continue to go, cutting up field. That's 21's going to get stopped up right by the 40. Can't see if that's 21 or... That's number 21, I believe. Look at a replay here. Huge run. Going up the left sideline, blockers in front. Was looking great.
That cutback that almost took it to the house. It was just a shoestring tackle that prevented that touchdown.
Really explosive. As soon as he cut up, left everyone behind, and just a shoestring tackle. Great play there by number 21.
That was Reginald Hobbs, number 17, with the shoestring tackle. He's a special teamer.
Now for the first offensive drive from the Hurricanes. And we're in the snap, the handoff. Up the middle is going to continue. That's Hobbs again. First down and then some.
Dang, Hobbs really has some speed on him.
Run into his own guy over in the 30. Be set up at the 30-yard line now going in. We're all over the place here to begin, but I think we're going to get it going soon.
Great start for the Hurricanes as well, as they're already down to the Oilers' 30-yard line.
That was Marquette Monroe of the Marshfield Hurricanes. Eric Hamlin at quarterback for the Hurricanes. And the snap, handoff, that's going to go to number 4. He's going to cut it up. Left field, still not down. Gets brought down by an Oiler. That's Chris McNally for the Marshfield Hurricanes.
That's a big back right there.
Yeah,
power back.
Ball.
Yeah, that was a great draw play as well. Really faked out the Oiler defense.
Going up the left sideline, really cutting it out, trying to score there. Couldn't make it up. McNally, great job on the run. Hard runner, big back.
The Hurricanes have a great running game. A lot of speed on that team.
Hamlin now in the shotgun. Motion right and timeout called by, I believe, the Oilers. Timeout from the Oilers here. A pretty good drive set up by the Hurricanes. Set up by a good return. And that play to begin the drive was pretty good. I mean, running up that sideline, breaking tackles, going up, cutting to the left, making his presence felt for the first play for this offensive drive for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Hobbs and McNeely. Their speed, and looks like they got a great run game with a couple great backs.
Wonder if they could have broken another run if he hadn't run into his own lineman on that play.
Yeah.
Return was very good from the Hurricanes. Ran it up to the sideline. Thought they were going to make it through, but that shoelace tackle by the Oilers really cemented their special teams there to try and stop that touchdown from happening. This Hurricanes team is real fast, starting with a lot of momentum. They're not starting slow. They're starting quick, and these Oilers need to kind of adjust.
Yeah, you have to. They're already down to 15. So, and that's like it's been 3 plays.
Eric Hamlin now in the shotgun. Snap, handoff on the motion's going to cut it upfield. It's number 2 into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for Dutchy Arroyo of the Hurricanes.
Wow, that was quick, Chuck.
Real quick.
Wow.
And a quick touchdown for the Hurricanes with a motion at the right side for Dutchy Arroyo and gets into the end zone through the middle. Great job there from the Hurricanes, and a good solid drive. Set up a couple plays, and they're already in the end zone, making it 6-0.
Yeah, that line got an amazing push up front. So far, the Oilers don't really have an answer for the run game. Not been a single pass attempt, and still able to drive down the field.
And here for the PAT for the Hurricanes. And that one's going to be good for the Hurricanes. Good PAT there from Tyler Hersey. I mean, that motion kind of had everyone flat-footed on defense. Came across the right, made it through the middle. Good blocking up front. Hurricanes got a great offensive line. Yeah. Bobby Alvson just absolutely wrecking it up front. Doing a good job getting the end zone there. Great play, good design.
It's perfect play, perfect timing to use it. Right in the red zone. Perfect push by the line. It's a wide open hole. Great start for the Hurricanes.
Quick 7-0 lead for the Hurricanes. Now this brings it back to the game the Hurricanes and the Oilers had played earlier this season, July 15th. The Hurricanes, in stunning fashion, 41-12, big game for them. The Oilers came out flat-footed there, and we'll talk about a little bit of what's been going on this season for the Oilers. And for the kickoff now, booting it down the left side, hard kick, and that one's going to be received, going out the left side. It's going to cut it up left, continue to run it up, and gets tackled by a Hurricane.
The Hurricanes really came out with all the energy so far. You can hear the difference between the two sidelines. Hurricanes really looking good so far to start this game.
It was number 19 on tackle, Javier Navarre.
And the Oilers are going to be set up here to start their first offensive drive.
Let's see how the Oilers respond as they're coming off a big loss from the Hurricanes in their last matchup. If they want to come back and win this game, it starts now in this first drive. And after a sloppy defensive possession, it's important to have a good first drive.
On the return for the Oilers, that was Baron Osai Bonsu.
So Jonathan Marrero at quarterback.
Back in there for the Oilers. We called the game earlier this season against the Valley Generals, and it's caught there by Bonsu. And might have been a minimal gain, maybe a couple yards. It's going to be second down here for the Oilers.
was a quick play there, but just jumping on him, and it looks like you were right. It's a couple of yards there, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 now.
2 yards on the reception there for the Oilers. Beautiful day here for some football. Marrero now. Snap, hands it off up the middle. Hard run, quick feet there. And a solid run up the middle there for the Oilers. That's number 40, Dolan Reed.
More of those plays will be very helpful to the Oilers' attempt to try to get in the end zone here after a great Hurricanes first drive. More plays like that will help bring the energy back up for the Oilers.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. Or 3rd and 2, excuse me.
I wonder, we did see Marrero last time at this field. Kind of slinging it a bit, and they ended up falling short, but they had a couple good passing plays throughout the game, so I wonder if they'll be able to translate to the next one. However, Marshfield is a tough opponent.
A couple of deep shots from Marrero, and the snap. Marrero looking deep, and caught down the left side. A great catch there. That's a great pass from Marrero to complete it down the left sideline.
It's number 82.
It's number 82 for the Oilers tonight. It's a quick replay. Marrero, took the snap, looked left, looked right. That's James Nadoff for the Oilers, and found him down the left sideline. A great pass there from Marrero, and it sets them up pretty nicely.
Yeah, that was man coverage across the board. They were able to get behind the defense, and a perfect throw right down the sideline, back shoulder. And that's a huge game for the Oilers, exactly what they needed.
Good place for Marrero and company to be. Offensively in spread formation with the wing out the left side. It's going to be a handoff to Reed. Reed up the middle is going to get stuffed up pretty quick. And a good tackle there from number 6 of the Hurricanes. That's Joe Armerall.
Hurricanes so big up front, and they did a great job stuffing the gaps. And it's a good stop.
Already there, it looked like he was shuffling left to right as he was waiting for that. He said, I'm here. Let me plug that hole and let me get you down. Yeah. A good job there from Armerall of the Hurricanes. 2nd and 9. Back with the spread formation. Wing on the left side. Reed in the backfield with Marrero. The snap. Across the middle. Intercepted. Still in a clump. Is going to get taken down, but there seems to be a fumble on the play. And it's going to be Hurricanes football at the end of the day.
What a play.
What a shot at the end to get the ball out, but...
And not a great pass from Marrero. Was looking down the middle of the field. Didn't really, make his first step, second step. And there seemed to have been a tip at the line, I believe. And that resulted in the ball, jumping up in the air a bit and being picked by the Hurricanes.
Yeah, D-line doing a great job, only running a 4 from. They're still getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and they're able to get the tip there. And number 33 comes out with the interception.
Yeah, it looks like the Hurricanes recovered that fumble. I think that was number 17, Pierre Benson, on that interception. He got the ball knocked out of his hands, but I did not see who recovered it. But that was a big hit for an offensive player.
Looked like it was J.V. Hunter with the recovery. And the snap here, inside run. Cutting it back upfield, but he's going to get stuffed up at the line. Good job there from the Oilers. May have gotten 1 yard on the play there, but good job up front.
Yeah, even though they got stopped, you can just tell the aggressiveness of the Hurricanes. Everyone gets to their guy, but the Oilers just made a great play there, filling their gaps, shuffling to the spot, and it's a good stop there, 2nd and 9.
Chris McNally was looking for something out of that, but couldn't get much.
Yeah.
Resulting in 1 yard there off the run. Wobbly pass from Marrero on pass drive that set up the Hurricanes. Wasn't tipped at the line. And a motion here, looking outside, handoff in the middle, RPO action going on here, still running, and he's still on his feet. Going to end up around the looks like, is that
On the 40.
around the 40-yard line, but a hard run there once again from Chris McNally.
Looks like he has a cape. How long? I feel like that could hurt him if someone's behind him. We could just rip him down there.
But I don't think anyone can take McNally down. Hard running RPO type play from the Hurricanes.
Second time they did that same thing, and second time it worked.
Hamlin doing a good job conducting this offense. Hamlin, a big guy at quarterback.
Yeah.
Hamlin now taking his time. Snaps the ball. Play action. Looking left. Pass is caught. And they're going to be about 1 yard short. That pass was caught by number 3 of the Hurricanes, Alex Young.
Yeah, this double twins look is working really well for the Hurricanes so far. And for the first pass of the game, it's a good completion and still moving, 2nd and 2.
Second and 1 now for the Hurricanes. Hamlin still in the shotgun. Trips right. The snap, inside run, back to McNally. McNally's going to be
Tackled by number 51. That's a great tackle, especially on a guy much bigger than him. That was number 51.
It's going to be enough for a first down for the Hurricanes and a solid run from McNally.
It was Josh Hardy on the tackle. Coming up at the line of scrimmage and making the play, but still a first down.
And as we wait, this next play from the Hurricanes. Hurricanes 3-2-1. Solid place to be in the league right now. Oilers again 1-5. Playoff hopes are dwindling. Hamlin now. The snap. Surveys left. Looking. He's going to pass the ball left side. It's going to be caught. And caught up by an Oiler on the outside. Caught up and tackled by number 33 on the Oilers. Not a bad pass there from Hamlin. Getting to his left side. A couple of yards on that. A chunk play. It's going to make it about 2nd and 5.
Yeah, a lot of man coverage from both teams. Both sides trusting a lot in their defensive backs to make plays. And we saw earlier with Hunter. And that was a good defensive play there by the Oilers as well.
That was a tackle by Abby's McKillian, and the jet sweep to the right. It's going to be more than enough and might be stopped 1 yard short, depending on where they mark them. And a pretty hard run there from Dutchy Arroyo of the Hurricanes.
They got so much speed, just beat everybody to the edge, and he's able to pick up a first down there. Nice play.
It's going to be enough for a Hurricanes first down as they're methodically marching down the field on this Oilers defense. I wouldn't say methodically. They're kind of just running through these guys and making sure they're getting their first downs.
Oh, looks like they got trips again. Makes you wonder if they're going to that side.
Trips left now for the Hurricanes. And 22 outside. It's going to be play action out the left side. Going to cut it upfield. Still got Green, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. The Hurricanes put another one in the end zone. On the pass from Hamlin. Outside, he finds number 21. And a great job there from the Hurricanes once again scoring, getting into the end zone on a quick pass. Trips left. Great job there. Seemed to be a quick pass from Hamlin. Got hit up at the end of the play, but a good catch from number 21, Markin Monroe of the Hurricanes.
Yeah, a lot of great blocking up front as well. And just walked into the end zone. Great job, and the Hurricanes have a chance to be up 14-0 early.
Ran into the lineman again. That did not matter. That screen was blocked extremely well.
Wide open.
And just like that, it's 13-0, waiting the PAT. And that one's going to be good. A quick 14-0 lead here in the first quarter with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the first. How you guys feeling about this Hurricanes offense?
They're explosive, very explosive. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see the Hurricanes play. Have a lot of great blockers up front, and all of them can run. They do a great job with their speed to get downfield, take the edges away from the Oilers, and just make plays, hit the holes hard, and they're very aggressive. And that's what helped them come out to this 14-0 lead early in the first quarter.
Can I tell you something, Jordan?
What?
And Andrew?
What?
You know, this broadcast is actually brought to you by the ESN World Stream. Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Follow and check all their socials at the at East Sports Net. Make sure you take a look there at the East Sports Net. And awaiting the kickoff here are the Oilers, already down 14-0. Some great momentum from the Hurricanes, and the kick is up. And going to be caught there. Coming out the right side, and solid return there for the Oilers.
Just a cluster.
Yeah.
That was
Hurricanes.
Osei Bonsu once again.
The Oilers just doing a great job. The Hurricanes just doing a great job on special teams. All of them just clustered, and they get the tackle, and not a lot of room to work here for the Oilers.
Seems like it was just a bunch of people around. Bonsu once again. Difficult for him to try and get out of that, but they're going to be set up at a solid place for this drive. 4:31 left here in the first quarter. 14-0. Hurricanes, big lead. Marrero takes the snap, handoff to Reed, and that's not Reed's going to get caught up in the backfield. A big hit.
A little blitz there from number 7 for the Hurricanes, Washington, and he was able to make the play there.
Good job up front. Defensively doing a good job, but Oilers have nothing to respond. It was a quick play action, but nothing came out of it. He was trying to, take a look, do a little draw. Nothing was up in the middle inside, so Marrero was taking his time. Couldn't find much on the handoff there to number 25, Chelston Mitchell. Marrero with the snap. It's going to be a flood concept rolling left, and it's caught there. A good catch by number 22, Baron Osei Bonsu. Now, a big thing with the Oilers there's been a lot going on with these Randolph Oilers, and I'll tell you that. It's been a difficult couple of weeks for the Oilers, losing a lot of guys, lost a coordinator. When they last played the Hurricanes, they were down a ton of guys. They were also missing those eight players that unfortunately quit. But this Oilers team has been through a lot of adversity throughout this season. So trying to get down this drive and scoring, you can see their sideline very bare. Was a lot of guys last week, or the past couple of weeks, past couple of games. It's been really difficult for this team to get it going. But Marrero and company are trying to score on this drive here against the Hurricanes to show some fight. And snap, inside handoff. Going to try and get the first down, but he's going to be about 1 yard short.
That's close.
I think they're going to get it.
Yeah, they're not moving the chains right now.
Oh, no, they got the stop.
Seems like they got the stop. CJ Jean on the carry. And one particular name I'm not seeing as much as a couple of the utility guys they've been using. It looks like the offense has been running solely through 3 backs. They were really rotating against the Valley Generals. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Twins set in the backfield. Marrero now. 4th and 1, and
ooh, man, that is backbreaking if it's a false start.
It'd be the worst possible situation there for the Oilers if they moved.
Yep, and the Oilers, false start on the Oilers there.
Hurricanes looks like they're coming with a lot of heat as well. Everybody's so bunched up on the line.
I think it might have been a sneak. I think Marrero was coming up. I mean, coming up under center like that and your backs are all the way back there, you'd assume it's a sneak of some kind, but I think it was one of the guards jumped first and then defensive line moved too, so that's going to be a false start. Now you're not going to run a sneak on 4th and 5 or 6. So
got to come up with one of your best plays here, whether it's a shot across the middle, trying to get something going on the run, but up front defensively, this Hurricanes team is pretty big.
Very big. They get pressure. They get in there quick as well.
And the Hurricanes sideline getting nice and loud. And the snap from Marrero is going to roll out right. He's going to survey, looking deep. Going to fire one down. He's going to be caught down the sideline, and he's going to be chalked up. But a great pass from Marrero on 4th
and 6.
And about 6. That was caught by number 19 of the Oilers.
Great play there to roll out to the right. And number 19 was able to get behind the defense on 4th and 6. And makes a great catch, takes it downfield, and they have the opportunity here at the 20-yard line.
James Suber with the catch there for the Oilers. A couple of number changes this week. And seems to be one of the last plays of the first quarter. They might relax a bit, ease off, or they might, take a shot at the end zone here with 10 seconds left. And the motion right, snap to Marrero. Marrero surveys left, looks right. Scrambling out of the pocket. Might see somebody, and it's almost intercepted by Miko Washington of the Marshfield Hurricanes, but that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Hurricanes 14, the Oilers 0. Oilers knocking on the Hurricanes' door, and the Oilers seem to be gaining a little bit of momentum here as they've been marching up the field.
Yeah, no, that was a great last play there on the 4th and 6. Hurricanes made a big mistake coming up on 4th and 6. Probably should have expected the pass on 4th and 6. Not really running down, and the Oilers take clear advantage of that play, and they're down at the 20-yard line and knocking on the door.
As the Oilers take water, and we await the second quarter. It's been a fun one, guys.
Yeah, it's a very competitive game. Obviously, the Hurricanes came out to a fast start, but if the Oilers get in for 6 here, that could put them back in a great position to, have a better game than last time these two met. Because last time these two met, the game was rather uncompetitive. So after what they've been through, they probably want to at least keep it within a score or two throughout the whole game to give themselves a chance. That Marshfield's a great team, though. So
yeah,
got big guys up front. It's been really exciting to see their DBs work as well. Sideline gets real loud for them. The Oilers, it seems like since the beginning of the game, it's been a little dull. But the energy has picked up through the game, and sometimes that's all you need, right? The momentum change, and me and Jordan both know, as well as Andrew, all three of us, 2 of us actively play. Me and Jordan, we know how it is. We know how the momentum can change in a game, and you, as the viewer, see that in the Oilers as they're knocking at the door. Marrero in the shotgun, wing on the right side, a motion left. Surveys right, pass intended.
He had him
to Bonsu, but looks like he couldn't hit him in the end zone. Threw it outright. A little too much mustard on that one from Marrero.
You can just see the amount of pressure the Hurricanes are getting up the middle. It's just they had a blitz coming in. They had a back there to try and give some protection, but he was forced to roll out. It was just too much pressure, and throwing on the run, that makes the throw a lot more difficult, although he did have a guy open there on the sideline. That's a tough throw to make while you're running.
The pressure from the Hurricanes has been outstanding so far to start this game. The Oilers really haven't been able to beat it so far, except for that one play.
Marrero now. The snap. And it's immediately pressured, and he's going to be taken down. Big hit there, Miko Washington of the Hurricanes.
I think he was looking for maybe a horse collar or
Excuse me, that's Christopher O'Connell, 2 sevens on the roster, but O'Connell with a great sack. As you can see here, gets off the left side and immediately takes him down, and they might call a horse collar.
I think that might have been on Marrero spiking the ball. We'll see what they call there, but he maybe might have been asked for a horse collar or a face mask, but it's going to be on Marrero.
Yeah, that's
an unsportsmanlike call, Marrero.
Plus the sack. Oh, no.
Not a good spot for this Oilers team.
But it looks like, because it's 4th down, decline the penalty and just take it, because if they accepted, they would have to replay a third with the backed up yardage. So, but either way, they're in a deep hole no matter what.
That seems to be a drive killer for the Oilers. Not a good place for them to be here, 4th and 10. And they've been getting pressure that entire first quarter.
It's more like 4th and 20, actually.
4th and 20, excuse me, 4th and 22. The snap to Marrero. Marrero's going to roll out left. He's going to pull up. He's going to run right, trying to make a move. He might get by him, and he's going to be well short. And the Hurricanes are going to be back in possession of the football here offensively, and that flag on Marrero was an absolute drive killer.
I mean, that sack, either way, but I wonder if it really was a horse collar. No, I didn't see it. It seemed like he just kind of, it was a smaller QB versus a bigger defensive end. Sometimes just end up like that. So, but that is just a horrible way to end your drive, especially you're in the red zone, knocking on the door, and now you're down 14-0, and another score could really put the game out of reach.
Yeah.
Down 3 scores, and the Oilers do get the ball, start the second half, pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have a chance there, but without that score, it really hurts them.
Yeah, that's again, 2 times the Oilers have been on the Hurricanes' end, and they made costly mistakes that really just took the energy away from the Oilers. They really had a chance that last drive, but made another mistake.
Hamlin now, the snap. Hands off the middle, immediately stuffed off the outside. A great job there from the Oilers. Finally getting some pressure on this offense.
There's a lot of fight in this team. That drop play was working so well earlier, but the Oilers able to sniff it out and make the play.
And a good job there on the outside.
And getting that cleanup tackle is so crucial at the end, but just getting stonewalled at the line of scrimmage, getting pushed back a little bit.
Joe Grogan there getting some pressure, and then also on the outside, number 51 at linebacker coming in and, helping secure that tackle down. Sometimes that's all you need. You can't let go. You can't let go. 2nd and 16 here for the Hurricanes. Hamlin with the snap. Pass right. Seems to be a little bit of screen concept. And he's going to be tackled for loss. Once again.
I think he might have gotten a few. He was close. It was some good moves there at the end to at least get past the line of scrimmage, but when you call a screen, you're expecting a bit more than that.
And looked like they had 2 safeties really far back. They did a great job coming up and helping secure that tackle. Just great coverage there by the Oilers.
Gained about 5 yards there. I was completely wrong on the loss, but that's fine. Hurricanes now. 3rd and 11. This is probably the most backed up they've been offensively.
Whole game,
and we're only in the second quarter. Hamlin now.
Those safeties playing really, really far back.
Twin set on both sides. One back in the backfield with Hamlin. Hamlin with the snap. Surveys. The deep shot might be a little short. And it's going to be incomplete. Good defense there from the Oilers. A great job to break up the ball. And looked like the ball was a little short, but that's Jared Ryan, the DB on the Oilers, making the play. And a good job there. Hips are inside of him. Had basically maybe a yard of separation off him. Not a bad ball. Was a little short and underthrown.
Yeah.
But a good breakup there from Jared Ryan of the Oilers.
Yeah, something you got to be careful with. That was a good thrown ball. You know, the receiver was behind him, so I don't know if that was a good thrown ball. I don't know.
Alex Young was the receiver on that play. He had a couple steps on him, but that is a very hard throw to make.
Yeah,
opposite hash, deep down there.
And he almost made it too. It's the crazy part, but it was good coverage.
Here's the punt.
First punt here for the Hurricanes. It's a booming one. Might bounce.
Oh, that's a bad bounce.
We call this one poison.
Bad bounce for the Hurricanes, I should say.
And the Oilers get a break defensively for this offense to put something together and score. And that might be the momentum changer for the Oilers.
It is, yeah. They've been in the Hurricane side twice now, and like I said earlier, they made 2 costly mistakes. If they want to start something, it starts now. They get the ball to begin the second half as well, so they're still very much in this game, and they have a chance. They just have to come out with the right energy, the right spirits, and make the right plays.
Trying to win the battle up front's been really hurting them.
Yeah.
Just the run game just hasn't been going for them so far. They've gotten a couple gains here and there, but you'd like to take some pressure off of your QB.
Yeah.
And Marrero's going to break his huddle, and they're going to get it going. Sights set forward for a good offensive drive. Marrero now, motion. The snap. Surveys left. Pass a little high and caught. Going to try and get back to the line of scrimmage. That's James Natoff for the Oilers.
Their screen.
Yeah, that was a good job there. Defending the screen there. It's one of the toughest places to defend, but if you can stiff it out early like the Hurricanes did there, shot the gaps and got the tackle.
Natoff gets 1 yard for the Oilers. And if I'm the Oilers here, I'm opening up a little bit more offensively. You know, we've seen Marrero on his feet. He does a pretty good job rolling out. He can set his feet and toss it up.
And mobile.
Pretty good and agile back there. You know, I'd open it up here, maybe see someone across the middle, but this defense has been getting a relentless rush. So even at that point, you're looking for a run. Can't even hit a draw play because up front we're not holding them for enough time. Marrero on the snap. As soon as I say that, got an inside run called and a couple of yards there.
Oh, a little shoving match here between looked like, was that number 8 and number 12?
Ended pretty quick.
Yeah.
Whistle blown, ended as soon as possible. Dolan Reed in the backfield to start this drive. And you might see a mix of a ton of backs like to use utility on this team as much as possible, like to rotate backs. You'll see guys like Reed back there. You'll see guys you'll see guys like Kyle Walker. They'll put running backs back there. You never know.
One safety for the Hurricanes.
And the snap, Marrero's going to roll out right. So he's down the middle and almost caught there. Not a bad pass from Marrero, just Natoff a little behind him, trying to get one hand on it. And James Natoff, looks like your typical tight end. Good size, good build. Getting him across the middle, like I said, opening that up could help them a lot, but it's already 4th down for the Oilers.
It's a tight throw. You got the safety over the top. You have the corner trailing him underneath. You need a perfect pass there, and if he catches that, he's going to get lit up by the safety. So
great play design there, and the Hurricanes been running a forefront this whole game. And the last second, they brought O'Connell to the line, and he beat around the edge. But it was a great throw there, but it's a little short. It's a good play design, but just wasn't able to connect.
8:08 here in the second quarter. Got a running clock for tonight's game. Not a lot of stops, so I might stop for a couple of seconds, then it'll keep running.
It's like a punt.
Punt formation set up here for the Oilers.
Took a long time to get set up there.
And it's going to go down the middle. On the right side once again. Keep running in.
Good low hit there, cutting them down, but these Hurricanes, once they pick up speed, it is hard to slow them down.
Yeah, as soon as they start heading towards their end zone, they're really explosive. Really explosive.
Marquette Monroe, once again, on that return, has been kind of all over the place offensively and special teams. But these Hurricanes, solid amount of guys on the sideline. They got a couple of packages, bring some other guys in. Oilers, once again, stalling on that offensive drive. Maybe defense could pick up some more steam once again.
They're staying out in the field a long time, though. The Oilers, that last drive was quick. Did not give the defense a lot of time to rest.
Hamlin now. Here's a snap to Hamlin. Right side and
broken up.
It's a good play there. Coming down, just breaking up the pass. That's a tough play, but made it.
Reginald Hobbs on the breakup there for the Oilers. The thing about semi-pro that I love so much is duplicate numbers, names, just everything's sometimes all over the place, but it's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Patriots preseason.
Yeah.
Judon was sharing a number with a kicker.
On the handoff here from Hamlin. Good job cutting it up to get something back. But Joe Grogan staying alive on the defensive line. Cut outside, got right back inside there. But a solid job from the Hurricanes. That's number 22, Devin Fry.
That was a great cut back there. And he really made something out of nothing. And it's going to be good position, 3rd and 4 here for the Hurricanes.
It's another tackle for Grogan, right? He had that, I don't know if you give him half a tackle when they were backed up, and he stonewalled, and then someone else came in to clean it up, but pretty good showing from a defensive lineman there.
Grogan's been getting some time at the interior part of the line, also at end. Seen him drop back at linebacker at some points as well. Here's the snap from Hamlin, an inside run. McKay once again is going to go up the right side. And he's going to get the first down. A good job there from McNally, of the Marshfield Hurricanes.
That was a good run. Had really not a lot of space to work with, but he dives forward and gets a big chunk. Nice run there to the right side.
Great job watching him run.
I enjoy watching him run as well. Yeah. Got good power back for the Hurricanes. They like to split him up as well. Might put him in the slot. They also might put him, we've seen sets where they've had twins in the backfield and put him getting up to try and get a block in the interior of the line. That really strong guy in the backfield for these Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And Hamlin now. Trips left here for the Hurricanes.
See if they pass back left here to the trip side.
Another RPO type pass, and it's going to be caught. Good cut, trying to spin there, and a good tackle from the Oilers. That was, I'd say a combined
effort there.
Effort for the Oilers.
3 guys.
Yeah, that's a great job. They did that same play earlier on their second touchdown. That was the play that they scored, that little screen play to the right side of that bubble. But it was a good job by the Oilers to see it earlier, come back up, and make the tackle.
Joseph Walday on the tackle there, and I'll give Jared Ryan one as well, as it was kind of a group effort play for the Oilers. And 2nd and 7 now for the Hurricanes. Been running, I'd say, kind of a passing wing T attack. A lot of the same couple of plays, putting it together, and it's been working for this team. It's kind of like a machine. And Twins in the backfield here. One on the left, guy in the slot on the right, and got a guy outside. Here's Hamlin now on the snap. Play action, surveys, looking, down the middle of the field, and caught!
Oh, see here.
I think he caught that.
And a good job there. Good catch and a good pass from Hamlin.
Strong arm.
So he was looking left, took a look right, said, you know what? I'm going to take a look here at 22 and see if he's open across the middle. But a really good job from Devin Fry to come down with that ball. A little bit of Julian Edelman action off the bounce.
Wobbling a little bit there, but
Yeah, great concentration.
give it to him.
Yeah, a lot of speed. Just beat the defender through the middle, and nice catch through the contact. Big gain.
You know, I might as well say it's an Edelman type catch there. Super
Yeah, I wouldn't
51
go as far
type.
as saying that now, but
Super 51
I don't think he
type
was on
action.
top of a pile, but
nor in the Super Bowl.
As he said, I caught it. First and 10 here for the Hurricanes. Trips right. Might see the same play again. And fakes the screen. Pump fake. Cross the middle. Caught. Good pass there from Hamlin. And fumble on the play.
They got it. The Oilers got it.
Picked up by the Oilers. A good job defensively as another break handed to this offense. And at this point, Jordan, they need to score.
They need to. They've had so many chances to get back in this game. They've had 2 drives on the Hurricanes end. They just haven't been able to capitalize. And another great stop there by the Oilers, allowing the Oilers to get the ball back. Nice job there by the secondary.
Believe number 1 on the Oilers punched it out. That's Dante Biddle.
Dante Biddle, that was perfect. He's punched it out.
Biddle said, "I'm going to get the ball a little."
Yeah, that was.
Seems like right there is where it was punched out by Biddle. He got in there a little.
Okay.
they're backed up. There's they have a couple minutes before the half here, but they are in dangerous territory.
91 on the recovery, or excuse me, 51 on the recovery for the Oilers, and backed up to the 1 yard line. Here's a snap and inside run, and he's going to be caught up.
I think he made it. I think the ball was outside. I don't think it was a safety, but
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to say. I think he reached across.
yeah, barely though. That was
I think they're at the half-yard line.
inches away.
Looks like right here they're going to be on the half-yard line.
Yeah, no joke.
Literally right on the half-yard line. So
I'm telling you, that was right outside.
And speaking of the Oilers, I could be mistaken. Is that the Texans that they ran a play and their quarterback ran outside and he ran out of bounds?
Yeah, there's just there he just tried to bootleg outside and just.
It was the Lions.
The Lions.
It was
the Lions.
Orlovsky from
the
a long time ago.
0-16 season.
I think another QB did that last year, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But Orlovsky's the famous
Couple
one.
of NFL innuendos here
Yeah.
for us, ladies and gentlemen. 1:58 left here in the first half on the half-yard line. The Oilers all spread out back with one back in the backfield with Marrero. Marrero's looking. He's going to throw it deep, and it's intercepted by the Hurricanes. He's still up. Got a hand in there. Going to make one move. He's still on his feet. Still going. And he's going to be taken down, but not a good pass there from Marrero. Threw it up the right sideline, and it was way short for the Oilers, and the Hurricanes are back in business offensively, but defensively, what a great play there. Just a little confusing on what's going on up the sideline for Marrero. A short pass. Don't know if it got tipped or not.
He had to get the ball out, or else that was guaranteed safety. He had someone screaming off the edge as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they brought a lot of pressure there trying to get to safety. It was a good play design. It was a good decision. I would have thrown it there too, but
I mean, at this point, do you think, do we take the safety? Do we take, you don't want that extra.
Might have gotten tipped as well.
Yeah, got tipped out the line there, but
they got lineman.
yeah, it was
at the line, it was tipped by number 12 of the Hurricanes. But that's just a half-yard line type play. What do you do in that situation? And
yeah, because they haven't been able to run the ball that well either. So I don't know. It's a tough call, but
That was Patrick Zadrozny, number 12, who jumped up as high as he could. Looked like he got a hand on that ball, but picked anyway.
snap from Hamlin. Hamlin looking across left side and almost caught there. A good pass from Hamlin. Wow, great pass there from the Hurricanes. Oilers with some good defense. Thought Hamlin was going to give me some Hamlin magic there in the left side of the end zone. And Alex Young there on the Hurricanes was looking to get the ball, but couldn't get his hands on it. 2nd and 10 now with a minute 36 on the clock.
tried to look like me in 7-on-7s in 8th grade there with that catch.
Let me tell you something about me and Jordan here. We're like a tandem, okay?
Yeah,
once we get going, nobody can stop us. Back shoulder in the end zone, it's over. Hamlin now.
Letting him sling it a lot.
And, I mean, the guy's got a good arm. Big-bodied quarterback for these Hurricanes as they're still knocking at the door. Hamlin now on the handoff inside. Once again, hard running, and he's going to be taken down. McNally once again running hard for these Hurricanes. Chris McNally all night. This entire first half, he's been real good.
Yeah, 100%. That same drop play works so well for the Hurricanes. They do that little fake pass action and hand it off to McNally, and once again, a big gain. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Looks like a timeout's called here, I believe.
Timeout has been called by the Oilers.
Minute 9 left in the first half.
This is a really big down, though. The Oilers, if the Hurricanes score here, they're up 3 possessions, and that's...
Let's take a look at that interception. Up the right sideline. Made that catch. The ball was short immediately. It was tipped at the line, but at the same time, he's trying to get that ball out. Doesn't want to get the safety going. And he just tried his best to get the ball. It's difficult as a quarterback to be on that half-yard line and trying to get it out as soon as possible.
Hard on your back foot, trying to throw it up. Can't really. And plus, with the ball getting tipped, obviously, it's not going to go far. It's just a lot of pressure. But it makes me question, do you just want to throw the ball as far as you can?
And talking about, speaking on adversity, like you said, there's been a documentary, actually, on these Oilers throughout the entire season.
Oh, really?
It's called The Climb.
Oh, wow.
It's available on YouTube, the Eastern Sports Network, if you want to take a look at that. If you want to kind of see a deep dive on this Oilers team and what they've been going through as a squad, this is their first season back as a semi-pro team, so it's pretty good to see that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go check that out. It sounds quite interesting, to say the least.
I've been watching it the past couple of weeks, and I've been really enjoying it.
Oh, wow.
Shot very well, edited very well, and it's available on the Eastern Sports Network.
All right.
3rd and 1 here for the Hurricanes. The snap, inside, run to McNally. And that's going to be enough for a first down. And the clock's going to continue. Clock's not going to continue to run. My apologies on that.
There you go.
And there it is on the whistle, Chuck. But a good run there for McNally. They've been going inside with him this entire first half. Hard runner. We've talked about it enough.
Ooh, that was close.
I think he made it in with the reach. What a play there.
They're going to give it to him.
That was a quick play. It got me frozen. And another touchdown for the Hurricanes.
That was number 21 for Marshfield. Monroe there hit the little juke move outside and reached right over the pylon. What a play.
Marquette Monroe all night this first half has been everywhere utility-wise. Special teams, back, receiver. And what is he doing? He's doing a great job at staying consistent at every spot he's at. And guess what? He just scored again.
Yeah, these backs are so versatile.
Was that number?
Play a lot of positions.
It was number 21, right? On that play, he has been, you see, just flashing all over the play. 21.
Yeah. Marquette Monroe.
You got a couple great backs.
Got a couple players really showing out here all over the field, offensively, defensively, and on special teams, like Chuck said earlier. Now the PAT, a couple good ones so far. Almost blocked, but he makes another one.
Yeah, the only good thing about the Hurricanes scoring there is they did it pretty quick, so it still leaves a little bit of time for the Oilers here to maybe make something, but the way the game's been going so far, I don't know what's going to happen, but now it's desperation time, so we'll see what happens.
Taking a look here at the touchdown for the Hurricanes. It's been a pretty lopsided first half here.
Yeah.
Hurricanes once again getting in the end zone. The names I keep saying, just Marquette Monroe. I keep saying McNally. I just keep saying these two guys' names because they have been all over the place for these Hurricanes. It's been really good to see that. And a guy that's been moving the ball and being a good conductor is Eric Hamlin. let me tell you something. Guys throwing the ball down the field pretty well. That screenplay that they keep getting chunk yardage off, it's an RPO type setup with the trips right or trips left. Doing a really good job.
You remind everyone watching this amazing action on what program and where can they go for more, Chuck? You got to tell me.
I mean, listen, Andrew, last game we did this, you were all over me talking about how I'm plugging this great network that we're on currently. But this is brought to you by the ESN World Stream. Jordan, where should they visit for these games?
You should check out the social media at East Sportsnet. That is East Sportsnet.
Here on the kickoff by the eastsportsnet.com is where you're watching us call this great game. On the return, up the middle, is going to cut left. It's going to continue to get going, and a good return here from the Oilers once again. Being real good on special teams.
That's huge. It gives them a chance to maybe get in the end zone with 37 seconds left. That's more time than you would think.
A good return there from the Oilers.
Squib kick on that play, and obviously trying to limit any chance of a kick return touchdown and quick points, but now they're forcing Marrero to sling it for the last 37 seconds of this half.
Now, if I could, give Marrero kind of that really broad name as a quarterback, he's kind of an improviser. You know what I'm saying? He has to roll out. He's got to make the play himself. Yeah. And sometimes up front, it's going to get a little difficult. I mean, if you really look at this Hurricanes line up front when they got their starting guys up there, it's pretty big.
Yeah. He's been doing a pretty decent job so far, evading the pressure and making a couple good throws, so see what we can do here.
Marrero, the snap, it's tipped at the line once again.
That pressure is just crazy. I just blitzing one guy with the forefront. I think is that O'Connell again? Did he make that play?
Once again, yes, O'Connell.
He's made a lot of great plays. Let's see here on this replay.
O'Connell really has been looking for that ball, and I'm expecting a pick at some point. Maybe get both of his hands up, get it in the webbing of those hands. Beautiful night here for football at the HMHS Turf in Holbrook, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than this. This is the moments you live for.
2nd and 10 here, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Marrero and company looking to do something this drive to get on the scoreboard and get that goose egg off. Caught across the middle, not a bad pass. Finds number 22 with the reception once again.
Oh, they're hurting things up now. No huddle here.
Baron Osei Bonsu once again.
See if they can get the spike off.
27 on the clock. So once those chains get set, they can spike it. So 22 seconds left now.
They're in really good position. Maybe if they get down around the 25-20, 15 maybe, they can possibly get a field goal. But
you're still down 3 possessions, though, because you'll be down.
But I mean, it's a start.
That's a start. You'd rather not go into halftime with a 0.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
At least you want to get some points on the board. But no, touchdown's still not the question for sure.
22 seconds left here. Looks like it's going to roll out right, on the flood. It's going to be incomplete. Bonsu was looking for it. Play went so fast, I forgot my left and rights.
Yeah.
17 seconds left here. 3rd and 10 for these Oilers.
I like that play call, though. A nice roll to the right. Just missed the throw. Barely, but it's a good play design, and they still have time for maybe one of those before they have to start really chucking it.
Oilers squad.
Another Hail Mary, maybe.
Big old goose egg on the board. All right. For these Oilers to get it going, they're going to need to get this goose egg off the board, Jojo.
Yeah, they gotta have a big chunk play here. Let's see if they. I don't think they're in a Hail Mary formation, but you just want to get a big chunk play here. Let's see what happens.
Not bad on the motion. It's going to be a screen. Going up the right side. Is going to get out of bounds. Are they going to give him that first?
No. Nah, he was short.
Couple yards.
Maybe by 2 or 3 yards. It's a good job there by the Hurricanes on the defense there. Cutting down the angle. But good job as well. I believe that was number 19 getting out of bounds.
1.5 yard. I would look for the sneak here, personally.
Definitely have.
I'm more of a wing T type of guy myself.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oilers, I think, have one more. They do have one more timeout, but
got to get this first.
Yeah, maybe a run to the trip side with more blockers. We'll see what happens.
Here's Marrero now.
A little screen here.
Snap.
To the right.
Looking. Surveys. Looking deep, and it's caught on the right sideline. He's going to go out of bounds. A good pass from Marrero. And Bonsu makes a great grab and a good pass in a window there for Marrero.
What a play there. A huge chunk play. And now it raises a question. Do you just take the 3 or do you go into the end zone here and risk either bringing up the goose egg? What would you do, Chuck?
I mean, listen, you got 4 on the board. You know, you would like 6, but if it has to happen, you take your 3. But we got some arguing on the field here.
trying to go for a touchdown. It's going to be their last time out. They were not ready for the field goal.
Not ready at all, and pretty upset offensively there for the Oilers. It's number 82, James Nadoff, and was not happy about what was going on there.
He wanted a TD, that's why.
Oh, yeah, I mean, listen, you're in this situation. You would want a touchdown, but there's not much you can do there. Bonsu made a good job getting the grab. Again, improvising. Marrero, what's he best at? Getting outside and getting the ball down the field. And he did it even in that 4th and 1 type of area. And and to give you a personal anecdote, I play quarterback here at Holbrook Middle High School. If it's 4th and 1 and my blanket's not open, saying down the flat, I'm looking downfield, maybe get some more chunk yardage. If he's open, that's exactly what Marrero just did.
Yeah, it was a great rollout there, perfect throw, and good job to get out of bounds. But it's tough at the 9-yard line. It's a weird yard line. You know, you're close enough where you feel like you can score, but at the same time, it's a huge risk. So see what the Oilers do after coming out this time out.
A little upsetting for Nadoff to run off on the team like that. You know, throw the helmet, say, why are we doing it?
Yeah, looked like he picked his stuff up, though, and looked like he's back out there, so it's good to see.
Back out there, chest up high, confidence in this team, and it looks like offense is back on the field.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you, this is one of the weird yard lines. You know, it's a tough decision, definitely. And then you feel like you're close enough to score. The field goal is definitely safer options, so see what happens. It's a huge play here.
Doug Flutie drop kick.
We're getting a little bit of some good talk in our ear from our TD here, talking about some Doug Flutie drop kick action. You might see it, but I'm not expecting it. I mean, if I'm the Oilers here, I'm taking a quick shot at 82, taking a quick shot at Nadoff on the outside, maybe on a little jump ball, but you only got 4 seconds.
Maybe a little hard count. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
So it's time to second guess yourselves. Do we really want to go for the touchdown here? And pretty sure they're going to stick with that.
Yeah, this is sending me through the loop. I'm not going to lie.
And it's moments like this where you wonder, what other platform would I be watching such a close game on?
I don't know. Maybe, can you tell me, Chuck? I want to watch.
The ESN World Stream, actually, here at the eastsportsnet.com. You can also check all the socials.
Where can I find it at
eastsportsnet.
Oh, wow.
Big play here. First half coming to a close. 4 seconds. Marrero in the pocket. Looks right. Going to cut up. And he's going to get tackled down short of the end zone. And that's going to be the end of the first half.
What a play. That was a great tackle. Reached out with one arm, grabbed him by the shirt, and just dragged him down so close. He got down to like the 5. It was a good tackle.
Number 12, Bryant Joseph, who's listed as a utility man for Marshfield. Really just going in there and come from behind and just wrapping up Marrero easily.
And that's going to be the end of the first half. The Hurricanes up 21 to the Oilers 0. And we'll be right back after this quick break. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to the Eastern Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Chuck Lurassi, joined here by my play-by-play guys, Jordan Chaffee and Andrew Lurassi. How are we doing?
Play-by-play
guys? Did I say play-by-play guys?
Bro.
I said color guys.
No, you said play.
He's going crazy. I don't know what's going on.
My two color guys here, Jordan Chaffee and Andrew Lurassi. How are we doing?
That small buffalo chicken pizza is really
Listen, I had a small buffalo chicken, mac and cheese pizza.
This is something about the vitamin.
And it might have been the vitamin water, too. Are we just going to talk about my entire diet here?
Yeah.
Let's hope Coach is not listening.
Okay.
And
season starts in a week.
Season starts in 1 week for me and Jordan Chaffee playing for the Hope Middle High School Bulldogs. Exciting year, senior year for us. But you know what? We love calling the games here for the Eastern Sports Network. This is ECFL football here on the Eastern Sports Network. From the World Stream. We've been plugging this the whole day, and we love doing it. And for the kickoff here for the Hurricanes up 21-0 if you're just joining us. And it looks like a quick squib, and it's going to be recovered.
The Hurricanes got it.
By the Hurricanes.
Wow.
That's ridiculous, and what a way to open up the second half.
Hurricane limping off the field a little bit. Hopefully he's okay, but I don't know what the Oilers, they were not ready. I don't think they had 11 guys on the field.
Number 8 froze for like a quick second, but it seems that the Oilers recovered the football.
That's so, being down 3 possessions and losing their chance to score a touchdown.
But it looks like the Oilers are back on the field offensively. Jordan, this field here at the HMHS Turf, the squib kicks to begin the second half, it just happens no matter the level of the sport.
Yeah, it happens. It happened to us a couple times a game. Happened. Whoa, I don't know what I was saying.
Andrew, you had a squib kicked right to you back in the day.
Oh, don't mind me.
And couldn't pick it up, and
stuff happens.
Stuff happens, as Jordan Chaffee loves to say.
Oh, they got the ball back. Oh, that's good.
I think it did look like an Oiler fell on it before. I think it got ripped out of his hands while he was on the ground. I'm pretty sure.
That was crazy.
Looks like number 45 for the Oilers recovered the football. Or 25, excuse me, of the Oilers recovered the football. That's Chelston Mitchell on the toss play, a quick one. And he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That was C.J. Jean, their utility guy.
Haven't seen a lot of touches so far.
And that's the first time we set a toss. And the Hurricanes did a great job sniffing it out, and making the tackle.
And Marrero now in the huddle. What do you think he's saying here? Hey guys, listen. Hey,
why are you whispering?
Let's get it right. Let's get down the field and get it right. That's what I would say to you guys.
Yeah.
And then you guys will look at me just call the play, dude. Here's Marrero now, 2nd and 11 here. Trips right. Marrero the snap, looking left. Gonna roll out right, looking downfield, and it's gonna be intercepted. Hurricanes pick it up once again. As he continues to run, he's going to go down the left side. He split the field. He's still on his feet, running right, and he's going to be taken down by Jean. A great job there by the Hurricanes. Number 24 of the Hurricanes with the interception brings them all the way back to their side of the field. That's Jose Santos.
Didn't even matter. He got the turnover regardless. And all started with the pressure from O'Connell again, coming off the edge, making the quarterback roll out. And Santos with a great interception and showed off the wheels. Crossed fields and still had a huge return. And the Hurricanes can be down at the 23.
And another interception for Marrero.
Who's that screaming off the edge?
It's O'Connell.
Really?
That's again.
Once again, O'Connell. He means business.
Time and time again, he's made the play.
21-0 lead here for the Hurricanes. 13:46 on the clock. Hamlin, of course, back in at quarterback. Twins set in the backfield with McKay. And number 21, Monroe. The snap. Hands it off. That's Monroe once again. Makes a quick move. Almost falls on his feet. He's going to get wrapped up and tackled around the line of scrimmage. And a good job on defense there for the Oilers. But Once again, the throw downfield from Marrero was costly, and he was pressured off the right side. Couldn't really see that side, just kind of rolled out right and expected, somebody to be open down there, but the ball was a bit underthrown. Guy was looking on top, and he threw it nice and low.
Yeah, is that his third pick of the game?
I believe so.
Yeah, and it's a couple of underthrown balls really cost the Oilers here, and the Hurricanes have done a great job of capitalizing. And the Oilers definitely have their backs against the wall.
But there's no stopping for the Oilers, as the show must go on. Game's not over until the clock hits 0-0 in the fourth quarter.
Still a lot of time.
47-yard interception return there for Jose of the Hurricanes. An inside run there. Another spin move. Still on his feet. He's in the end zone, and a great run there. McKay once again. McNally. I keep saying McKay. It's like my favorite thing to say.
McKay?
Could not tell you. McNally inside run was spinning twice, and he got in the end zone. What a great run from McNally.
Yeah, wow, that's an incredible run. McNally's been doing it time and time again this game as well. Big back, has a lot of speed, and that looked like one of DeAndre Hopkins' plays. Double spin move.
That was like a Madden play.
Yeah, no, it's something.
Spamming B on the controller, spamming O on you for anybody else, but all I gotta say is here, McKay, McNally, whatever I call him, the guy's been in the end zone all day, doing a great job getting in there, and the lead now 27-0 for the Hurricanes.
A fake field goal?
A fake, and it works.
Dang.
Monroe gets into the end zone. McNally and Monroe. Double M, double trouble. Yeah. And it's 29-0. And this is looking a lot like first game the Oilers and the Hurricanes played earlier this year. Once again, Monroe on that two-point conversion. Not looking good for these Oilers tonight.
A couple of guys making their bid for the Skill Guy Award. McNally I would say in the driver's seat right now, in my opinion. He's had a couple great carries, McNally.
McNally, I might as well call him McKay for the rest of his life.
That's disrespectful.
Of course it's disrespectful, because McNally's been absolutely unreal for these Hurricanes. And it's great to see for that offense, but it might be time for the Oilers to get something going. We've been looking for it the entire game, and this kick return would set them up. Special teams has been pretty darn good the whole game for these Oilers.
Outside of the opening.
Outside of the opening kick.
For this half, but they were able to recover when they were missing a couple guys on the field.
And the kick is up, and it's going to take a bounce into the hands.
We got some room.
And he's going to be tripped up there. Number 22 once again, Baron Bonsu.
Heard that name a lot today for the Oilers. Haven't heard a lot, but he's gotten a lot of touches, special teams and offense.
And on the sideline here, the Oilers, pretty upsetting stuff.
Heard he's got no time.
Marrero's got no time back there.
I would agree with that. They are not providing much protection up front.
The Hurricanes, I've been saying it all game, the D-line and the blitz calls have been incredible. O'Connell's been doing a great job off the edge, getting pressure, and it's really nothing that the O-line has done to stop them so far.
Okay, well, here we go. Oilers opening this offensive drive up after the return. Marrero now. And snap. Drops back. And he's going to run up the right side. He's going to get pushed over.
Or first down.
For the first down. Looked like two Hurricanes hit each other. And
spun him like 6 yards.
Number 40 there on the reception and run for the Oilers.
A lot of screens from both teams in this game.
Dolan Reed once again. Been hearing Bonsu and Reed the entire game. Getting a lot of the majority of the catches and touches for this squad. Oilers, I called a game. They played the Valley Generals. They were passing the ball pretty well. It's been a little slow tonight for Marrero to get it going passing-wise. And up front, it's been pretty slow. Here's Marrero, the snap. Looking. Already got pressure. He's going to get out of it. Marrero looking downfield, and it's almost intercepted off the tip. Bonsu put it up in the air. Marrero once again improvising, getting out of the pocket, but man, defensive line screaming up front. Linebackers coming through. Everybody's coming in, and the DBs are staying put.
Yeah, and the thing about it is the Hurricanes in front of forefront for a lot of the game, only blitzing 1 or 2 guys, so they still have a lot of guys in coverage, and they're still doing a great job getting pressure, so it's really difficult on the offense to make anything happen.
All right, well, 2nd and 10. Ball right around, almost at the 50-yard line for these Oilers.
48.
About the 48-yard line. Trips left here for the Oilers. Marrero and company looking to get that big 0 off the scoreboard. Sending up Reed, to block there. Marrero already pressured, rolling out right. He's going to try and get back to the line of scrimmage. And flag thrown.
That was back. That might be on offensive lineman.
Yeah, it might have been a hold on the rollout back.
Number 8 of the Oilers coming off the field.
Got a couple people hobbling.
Devin Alston, the tight end for the Oilers. And as well as number 68 coming off the field for these Oilers.
The Hurricanes are just doing everything right at the moment. The Oilers really have no answer.
No answer indeed.
It's an illegal blindside block. Or I should just say blindside block. Every blindside block is illegal.
Never seen a legal blindside block.
For the most part, I would say.
And they're going to be backed up even more here.
It's a 15-yard penalty, right?
Yeah.
If it's unnecessary roughness, it falls under that. So
backed up even more. The Oilers offensively have been not doing well.
I think it is second.
It's like, second and 23 about.
2nd and 23 here for the Oilers. Backed up even more after that blindside. Excuse me. Here's Marrero. The snap. Quick pass. Get some chunk yardage. Good catch there. He's going to run up the middle, and he's going to be still on his feet and taken down. Helmet flies off. But a good job there. Good chunk yardage play from the Oilers. Kyle Walker gets it going. A good pass from Marrero and a quick chunk yardage type play. But that moves the chains, and a good job there offensively for the Oilers.
I know it was a pretty quick play, but the Oilers did a pretty good job protecting with all the guys coming in. And it was a good play. And it's a huge gain and easily eliminates the 2nd and 23.
Also gives the lineman a break there. You can't really get sacked if you're throwing the ball as soon as you get it. So
yeah, maybe something to think about.
I wonder if they're going to keep looking for plays like that. They basically force the defensive line out of their aggressiveness so far.
I'd hope so, Andrew. I'd hope so.
Here's 1st and 10 here from Marrero. The snap. Looking for on the pass attack, rolling left. He's going to pass it down the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Not a bad idea. And he was trying to hit a no-look pass there, looking for Nadoff on the left side, and pointed to him and wanted to hit Bonsu.
He's had a couple picks in this game, so trying to get the eyes away from whoever he was targeting. He did have a guy over the middle. It was good on him for sitting there and not moving, but it's a little bit outside his outstretched hands.
Yeah, those a little off, but It's a pretty good idea. Made the right play, and luckily it fell to the ground.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. After Marrero, trying to do the no-look pass, little Patrick Mahomes action there. Little Chuck LaRossi in practice action.
Yeah.
Never do it in a game, though. You'll never see me do that. Here's Marrero now. Looking like a blitz off the right side. Makes a good move on 12. Solid block. Marrero to the end zone. Intercepted once again. And here we go.
That's Fry.
And Fry once again.
I think that was number 13, Fry. Yep, it was. That's his second pick.
2 interceptions for Fry.
He had that one when they were backed up, and it was about to be a safety, and he's the one that got it after it was tipped, and that was just a deep shot and a prayer, and Fry read that the whole way, and the only thing on his mind was just don't drop it, and it was basically right in his hands.
Looks like the receiver misread the route and cut right back in. Didn't really hit it deep, though. If I'm Marrero, I know where that ball is going. And it just didn't seem like he had any type of connection there with the receiver.
Yeah, some kind of miscommunication. That throw was just to know. He kind of just looked like he just threw it up and hoped for the best.
25-yard return for the Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes secondary is doing a great job, but it starts with the pressure in front, and with either bringing 4 or 5 guys most of the game, has a lot of guys left in the secondary, and they're making the plays.
The snap here, play action. He's going to look deep, and it's going to be broken up.
Great play on the defensive side.
Good job there from Jared Ryan, another name we've been saying a lot tonight. And something I want to say that's relative to this Hurricanes offense is that it's simple stupid. Aside from this deep shot, they take a couple of those sometimes. A lot of it's been RPO. Yeah. A lot of it's been draw. A lot of it's been pretty standard stuff.
Inside runs, like maybe a little toss outside, but besides that, it's just usually just run the similar concepts most of the time, and it's been working. To say at least they're really explosive, and once they have that hole, they just take it, and it's been working so far this game.
Not really changing it up, and sometimes you got to make it simple stupid. That's just how it works.
You're only as good as your guys up front, in my opinion. So as long as the line keeps blocking like that, they can run anything they want.
Eric Hamlin now, the snap, surveys, got a guy right side and a flag on the field.
I saw a pancake, but
it might be a hold. It's in the backfield.
Yeah, that is going to be coming back.
Seems like
I saw a pancake from the right tackle there, but
seems like it's like the first time there's been a miscue.
Yeah, one of the rare mistakes for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, and it looks like it is going to be a holding on 51. That is the right tackle, Bobby Alves, who had a pancake on that play, but he could have grabbed someone and thrown him down.
Just like one of my wise coaches once told me, if you're not holding, you're not doing something right.
And who was that?
Don't hold. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Unless it's the inside on the pads.
You don't want to name drop there?
No name dropping.
2nd and 20 here. Snap. Left side. It's caught. Running up the left sideline. He's still got room. And he's going to get the first down.
Might have been pushed out a little bit. I mean, that is another crazy screen that somehow he got through.
It's been working. It's been working all night. Screen plays. They've gotten a couple huge plays. One of the touchdowns is off a screen, and it works again to get a huge chunk back. And
doesn't seem like he got a lot. Another flag.
I guess not.
I think it was the first time Marshfield's really shot themselves in the foot with the penalties.
Yeah, I don't.
Some pretty bad miscues.
Might be another hold.
Gain of 10 yards, and then automatically they're a 10-yard penalty, and it brings them right back to their original spot.
This must have been a holding then.
Yeah, I believe it was.
2nd and 20. Hamlin now on the handoff. And another flag.
Oh my goodness.
I got nothing to say about what's going on the field.
Did they sub out? Did they get new linemen in? I feel like I've never seen like the entire game your line's playing clean, and then suddenly on one drive,
3 in a row.
I know, that's just getting sloppy.
Another holding. And all I got to say is it's either they're holding or the officials are getting bored. I mean, there's not much I can say in between there. And Jordan, you know my relationship with some officials. We've covered other events. And listen, I've laid off, and there's been times where I've gotten a little upset. But in this moment here, I think up front we're just being real sloppy. The Hurricanes are not doing pretty well up front.
Yeah, but at the same time, you got to give a little credit to defense. You know what I mean? They're playing aggressive. They're being where they're supposed to be. And it's putting the offensive lineman in a bad position. So that's a positive look for the Oilers' defense.
Can I tell you something positive?
What, Chuck?
The ESN World Stream. It's one of the most positive things I've ever seen. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
That's at East Sportsnet. I repeat, East Sportsnet.
You repeat? Okay. 3rd and 19 here. Eric Hamlin. The snap. Inside. Handoff. There he goes again. No, he doesn't. That's not the same guy, but he's still going to get taken down, and a good hard run there by number 30 of the Oilers. Got a couple of backups in now, and that's Roscoe Dozier.
That was not McNally.
Thought that was McNally for a second.
They have the same build.
Same type of build, that's true.
Yeah, a lot of backs. Very, very deep in the backs end of things. And it really helps out in the backfield.
Give you guys a breather. Give you guys a breather too. That's a big one.
Yeah, big breather. Yep.
Big back.
It's 4th down.
Big breather.
And they're going to be going for it.
Big yards.
Big yards. Put that on a T-shirt.
This kind of surprises me. I'm not going to lie.
Going for it here. 4th and 4, up 29-0.
It's an interesting look on this right side.
Got 2 stack on the outside, 1 in the slot. And a jump
they got him
from the Oilers.
That might have been...
Or actually, it might have been a jump from the Hurricanes. Looks like...
It might have been on the Hurricanes. I think one of the slot receivers kind of jumped. We'll see what they call it.
Yeah, it's a false start.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on number 2.
Windows open in the press box. Got a couple of mosquitoes action.
Yeah, almost got a little bite.
Hey Andrew, you're actually in charge of the ESN Trench Life Player of the Game award.
It's hard.
hard.
I got a couple candidates. False start on the center. That is, you don't see that a lot, especially with the guy with the ball in his hand. But
how's that even possible?
You can like move your arm a little. He moved his head. Man, that is tough. Like usually,
it's
when I played center, the official usually told me they didn't really care about that stuff unless I jerk my head to the right or left real fast. I think that was more of a problem if I was long snapping or something. But
yeah, that's true.
Oh, I've done that. So the quarterback hiked the ball and the center didn't snap it. I've done that before. I didn't know it was on 2 sometimes, but we'll move on from that after this punt.
Oilers got a fumble on the field.
And they recovered.
So I like to call a good old city fumble.
City fumble. This is a big shout out to
Coach Hallam
Holmes of Holbrook, Avon football defensive coordinator. Quick replay here. Fumble came out on the hands of, looked like that was number 20 of the Oilers.
That was also the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Looked like number 30 of the Hurricanes stripped it, and number 12 of the Oilers recovered the ball, and that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Hurricanes up 29-0. Oilers back on offense. Have been stalling a lot. Looking to get that 0 off the board. What do you guys think of this this Oilers team so far? I know it's been pretty lackluster. What can they do to get better, Jordan?
Well, I'll start off by saying this. Although the score doesn't really indicate this, I really feel like this is a competitive game. The Oilers have had their chances. They've been on the opposite side a couple times. They got a couple defensive stops, but they just haven't been able to get the ball in the end zone. One thing I will say is mainly the main issue is just the pressure. They haven't been getting good blocking up front. It's really, really cost them. It's made Marrero have a couple tough throws that have been picked. So that's one of the main things I'll probably say. The Hurricanes have been doing a great job getting pressure inside with a couple blitzes. The D linemen themselves, they've been doing a great job getting pressure on the Oilers.
All right, here we go. Marrero and company. Gene the backfield to start. Here's the snap. Marrero, quick pass. Finds, passing again, still on his feet. And a good job there from Baron Bonsu.
Job holding on to the ball. I've seen a couple fumbles.
That was a good spin off the catch, and he fought. And yeah, like Andrew said, he did a great job securing that ball and getting the first down.
Oilers squad trying to move down the field and find the end zone. It's been real difficult for them on that regard, as Jordan has said. Dolan Reed on the sideline for this drive as they're trying something out in the backfield with Gene. Here's the snap from Marrero. Rolling out to his right, once again looking to improvise, looking deep. Pass is almost intercepted once again. And it looked like Bonsu was trying to make the catch. It came off the hands.
That was a good ball.
That was a great ball. That was a tight window, too. Almost had it. Just off the hands. It would have been a tough catch regardless, but wasn't able to haul it in.
Looking slow for these Oilers. Continuously, methodically trying to move, but how can you move methodically when you're down 29-0? It's difficult. Yeah, passing attack has to come out.
And they've been right there, but just as soon as they have that chance, it's just something happens and it just ruins the whole drive. See if they can be different this time, though.
And the snap, low to Marrero. He's got to roll out right once again. Makes a guy miss. Marrero trying to go up the pocket. Going to get out of it. A good job from Marrero. Still going down the sideline. Marrero using those legs. And he's going to step right out of bounds. Got out of the pressure. 4 guys attacking him up front. Makes one move. Jukes left. Cuts upfield to the left side and gets out of bounds. And a good job from Marrero. I told you, man, on his feet, the guy's great. But a good job, as you can take a look here. Marrero, made a couple guys miss. Nasty juke on the inside, running it back outside, and he was still on his feet alive going down the sideline. And the first miss from the Hurricanes off that juke was number 88. That was ridiculous from Marrero. Great pocket presence and a good job to get out of it.
Yeah, he's done that more than one time, and like Chuck said, he's a really good improviser. As there was a lot of guys right there who could have sacked him. Makes almost the whole team miss, and a huge gain there.
Beautiful summer night football here on the ESN. Hurricanes up 29-0 here. Snap. Marrero's going to toss it up. Way out of bounds.
That was a good play by Marrero.
Calling for a holding. The coaches were.
Doesn't seem that there is one. Was there a flag called? I don't believe so, but there was an intended receiver down there, so no intentional grounding call for Marrero. Second and 10. Here in the fourth quarter, 11:49 left on the clock. Trying to get some points on the board. This Oilers offense and stalled in the red zone, stalled in the half-yard line. It's just been a tough couple of breaks for these Oilers.
I've seen crazier things happen, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Never say never.
Never say never.
Marrero. Screen. Pass. Into the end zone. He's going to be short. Thought he was going to get in there, but he's going to be 1 yard short. That's going to be the first down for Baron Bonsu. First and goal for these Oilers. First one for them.
That was a great tackle by the Hurricanes defender there. Looked like it was a clear touchdown, but stonewalled him right there. Lucky there for the Hurricanes and gives him a chance, but this is the best position the Oilers have been in the entire game, so let's see if they can capitalize finally in the fourth quarter.
So here's where I start to question the gun a little bit. Because if I'm here, I'm going under center. And here we go, Marrero going out in the slot. And a sneak from Gene, but his knee
he was down. Has he ever ran a... that was a very awkward attempt at a sneak.
Looks like Gene is still on the ground, and you can take a look here at the replay. Looks like, looks like Marrero split out to the slot, and it doesn't seem that Gene has taken a sneak before, as he kind of just fell to his knees, kind of crumpled over a bit.
Yeah, the Hurricanes were ready for that one. They blew that up.
I expected some type of Philly special going on action.
Yeah, that would have been. I might have jumped out the booth if that happened.
Jumped out of the booth?
Yeah.
Now we're talking out of the door or out the window?
Probably out the door.
Okay.
Probably out the door.
Well, here we go. Marrero back in at quarterback. I don't expect a motion from him again going into the slot. Got twin set, left and right. The snap to Marrero. Looking left, and it's going to be incomplete. We're this close, and in my opinion, you just improvise and throw together an I formation.
O'Connell just went flying. He was jumping up to block another pass, and he got cut blocked in midair.
He's still walking? That is crazy.
He got right back up.
Yeah, no,
he's been great today off the edge.
Yeah, time and time again, getting into Marrero's face, knocking balls down. Couple sacks, couple tackles for loss. He's been everywhere here for the Hurricanes.
It's been a good night.
It's been a great night.
It's been a great night for some football, and the Oilers are knocking on the Hurricanes' door here. Back again, same set. Gene in the backfield. These goal line packages are a little worrying. Marrero now looking right. They're passing. And it's going to hit him in the back of the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for the Oilers' first one of the night. It's number 19 of the Oilers with the reception in the back of the end zone. Not a bad play call. I was getting a little worried with the formations because they're split out in gun. And we're going to take a look here at the quick replay. A good pass from Marrero hitting him in the back of the end zone.
Could be an updated number.
Could be an updated number.
It's number 19.
Yeah, that was the one that switched.
James Suber on the reception. First pass of the night for a touchdown for Marrero. And a solid job there as the Oilers are now going for a 2-point conversion.
Never say never.
Never say never. First 2-point conversion of the night here. Second, excuse me. Caught in the back of the end zone. Yeah. A jump ball. Throws it up, and I talked about this when they were back in the red zone with James Nadiff. Big body tight end on the outside. Why not throw it up? And he got his 2 feet in the back of the end zone. Good job there.
Yeah, I said that was wide open. That was not wide open. Great job by Nadiff to get up there, make the play, and it's 2 points for the Oilers.
Two new James, Suber and Nadiff.
Doing their thing.
All right, well.
Never say never.
Never say never, Andrew.
Yeah.
29-8.
And the Oilers' defense has been pretty well. But the Hurricanes can turn it on.
So let's talk about this 29-8 thing.
Right.
The Patriots were down 28-3.
Oh, we're going back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they had a whole half.
They had a half. Yeah, this is 8 minutes and 36 seconds.
It's 21 points, you know.
2 minutes left in the third quarter for that 28-3 comeback. They had at least like 17 minutes a game.
But
they also had Tom Brady.
Listen, Marrero can beat Tom Brady. Anybody can beat Tom Brady for a drive. That's not true at all, actually.
No, that's not true. I mean, I think he has better legs than Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
But look, you get a couple. Yeah, you get lucky. Get a lucky stop. A pick maybe.
You gotta get a pick six. You gotta get that 2 point. You gotta get the kickoff back. You gotta
get a stop. You never know.
And a pitch back.
Whoa, that was smooth.
Cut up field, and another flag, but he's still on his feet. This might get brought all the way back. That looked like it was McNally. It was McNally to Monroe, and then Monroe saw 2 guys that have been kind of cooking all night. But looked like a flag on the field. It's going to be on the Hurricanes, I believe.
It might have been hold somewhere. It's my
penalty was. It looked like he. Let's see here. Having a discussion here. They want to decline it. Looks like it was on the Oilers.
We talking re-kick? I believe they're re-kicking it, so special team's going to set up again on the return.
I heard offsetting penalties down there.
A lot of penalties in the second half. Game's getting pretty gritty.
Wonder if they'll try an onside kick at some point.
Kicker's pretty solid. A couple of games back, saw him nailing like 50-yard field goal. This guy's got a pretty good boot on him. .8:20 here in the fourth quarter. 29-8 here on the ESN.
They're missing one guy on the kickoff. They only got 10 guys out there.
10 guys out for the Oilers. That's going to go over his head. Still going to pick it up in his own end zone.
Oh, no.
He's still on his feet. Still going. And another flag. And McNally on the return picked it up all the way back there, but there seems to be another penalty on the field.
That was a great kick right over the returners' heads. And the Oilers did a great job getting down there, getting the tackle, but trying to figure out what this flag is now.
10 guys on the field for the Oilers.
They still got that stop.
They still got the stop. Yeah, everyone came down. They stayed in their lanes. You don't want to get out of your lanes.
Nope.
There goes your, a touchdown possibly.
The Hurricanes will be pushed far back.
There's a block in the back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So Jordan, you said never say never.
Never say never. I'm telling you, you never know. There's still a chance.
So both the holding and block in the back for the Hurricanes. So Oilers declined one of them, accepted one of them for the longer setup for this Hurricanes offense. Set up real far here.
Still 1st and 10.
Motion. And outside. And he's still on his feet. That's going to be a first down.
What a cut.
Good job there from Monroe once again.
That was a great design on the screen there. Good job there by Monroe, being patient, waiting for his blockers to get out in front. And it's a huge play for the first down.
Well, Jordan, you said never say never, but
it's the clock keeps running. Their chances just getting slimmer and slimmer. Hurricanes trying to shut the door here with this drive.
Hamlin again in the pocket. A snap. Inside run. Still on his feet. Still going. Powering through defenders. And they still can't take him down.
My goodness.
Yeah, that was a great run. Even with the extra pressure, the Hurricanes did a great job blocking. And Dozier just powers through. And another first down. Hurricanes seem to be in full control right now.
How many of these backs have they got?
I mean, yeah, Dozier,
McNally,
Monroe. So many guys, those 3 guys, they can just rotate them, and they all do a good job. I'd say Monroe out of them is more of a passing back. Use the guy utility, might put him in the slot a bit, but McNally and
he's out wide right now.
McNally and Dozier, power backs, man.
They're fast too. They can really do it all.
Here's Hamlin, makes the guys jump. He's going to take his free play. They might get a lot of chunk yardage. Deep pass down the sideline, and it's caught.
Was he in bounds? I think he
was in bounds. What a pass, and some extra yardage for Hamlin and company. He said, let me take my free play deep shot, and that one's caught down the sideline by number 3 of the Hurricanes, Alex Young. Let's take a quick look at the replay here. Deep pass down the sideline. Great catch by Young. Great throw, but some jump up front from the Oilers. It's going to bring the guys up even a little more offensively, but a great pass there from Hamlin.
Perfect pass there. Alex Young, what a catch. Turned around, back shoulder, made the play, got out of bounds, and the Hurricanes seem to be in full control, domination, and let's see how they close out this drive.
Getting close to wrapping it up here. This last, they had the chance there. They had great field position in terms of maybe forcing a punt or a safety deep in territory, but a couple big chunk plays like that opening drive that really set the tone.
Hamlin, the snap, fakes the handoff, play action, is going to look right side, back shoulder, it's going to be caught.
I think he was out of bounds.
With the flag, but he's going to be out of bounds. Flag on the field.
What a catch, though. Yeah, it's a little.
DB didn't turn his head either. That doesn't help his case.
Yeah.
Take a look here at the replay. It looks like pass interference defensively, but a great catch there. Kind of looks like you.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Great catch, behind his back. Just went out of bounds, though. They're going to be set up pretty nicely to get the score up even a little bit more. It's looking a lot like the game they played this past season, 42-12. Once again, dominating this Hurricanes team is absolutely dominating on all sides of the ball. Doing a really good job. Oilers have no answer.
Yeah, this drive's only been, they started like their own around 8, and they've only had like 4 or 5 plays, and they've made it all the way down to basically the goal line.
This is the first and goal situation for the Marshfield Hurricanes in the game. The snap. Here, Hamlin. It's going to be caught in the end zone, and another touchdown for the Hurricanes. Another catch there. That one goes to number 22 of the Hurricanes.
Well, Devin Fry there. A nice catch, wide open, and Hurricanes up by 27 now. Oilers, I don't know.
They blew a couple of the chances. Like, this game could have swung in a completely different direction.
This game, I really feel like it's more competitive than the score indicates. The Oilers, like you said, Andrew, they did have their chances, but they didn't follow through. It really cost them.
And the kick is up, and it's good. 36-8 lead here for the Hurricanes, and been a pretty lopsided game. Oilers have been through a lot this season. And it's looking like, the game's not over yet, but it's looking like they're going to drop to 1-6 on the year.
It's over.
And it's difficult. Coming back, opening up this program again, trying to be competitive in the first couple of seasons is difficult. And if you go ahead and take a look at The Climb, that documentary that's on the YouTube for the Eastern Sports Network, you take a look, you kind of see a deep dive of that. You see, like I talked about, the 8 players that have quit the team after a dispute with coaching, and a coordinator that left the team. So a lot happens during the season like that. That can kill morale. And this team has, if the score indicates something, it indicates kind of the morale change. It indicates kind of the energy change. One win on the season is not a good look, but all I know is this team's full of a lot of dedicated players, and you see that. And they come in and day out. This is semi-professional football. This isn't, NFL football. This isn't NCAA. This is semi-pro. These are guys that are looking to get another chance and play football again. and it's and you see it out of everybody. You know, they're trying, and they're trying real hard. Here for the kickoff, the Hurricanes. Big old lead, 36-8. And the kickoff. And between the legs, picked up. On the right sideline, he's got a little bit of room, making some space for himself, and he's going to be caught up by the right side. That's number 25, Chelston Mitchell of the Oilers, and another flag on the field.
That's going to be unsportsmanlike or unnecessary. Something that's 15 yards, because pretty hard shove there at the end of that play. It was from a Marshfield player, which surprises me because the game's basically over. But
take a quick look here at the replay for the reception. Went through the legs a little bit. Was on the ground and picked it up, got a couple of chunk yardage. And there seemed to be a flag at the end of the play, a couple of rough housing. Number 75 with the shove from the Hurricanes, and 15 on the Oilers kind of got into that as well.
It's going to be 15 yards, and it's going to be a penalty against Marshfield.
Defensive guy in the huddle there from the Hurricanes didn't realize he was. Still 1st and 10 here. Oilers heading up to the line. 3:29 left here in the 4th quarter. Again, a pretty lopsided game. Both sides of the ball. And the snap here. Marrero drops back in the pocket. Surveys. Going to roll out right. Looking. Still on his feet. Going to come across the side. And caught there by number 10. That's C.J. Jean, the utility guy. And a pretty hard hit on the right sideline. But C.J. gets right back up. Good job from Marrero. Got 2 guys in his face. And we're going to take a look here at the replay. Marrero, backed up in the pocket. He rolled out right. He took like 10, maybe 15 yards back and then slinged it across the right side and found C.J. Jean. And I looked like I was looking to breathe a little bit there.
Yeah, I didn't realize how far he went back. I thought that was a way bigger game than it was.
It was a great form tackle at the end there.
Yeah, no,
a good pop.
Really, yeah, you're going to feel that one tomorrow. I would. Stuff hurts.
Does it hurt?
Yeah.
Here we go. 2nd and 4 here for the Oilers. 2:35. The snap to Marrero. Rolls out to his right. Makes a good move. Still on his feet, and the ball's on the ground. But Marrero seems to still have it. But there seems to be a little bit of pushing and shoving still going on here. A little bit more there. And to kind of ease up the mood a little bit for viewers at home, Andrew, do you have anybody for this Trench Life player of the game?
I was going to go, so I have a couple players. One of them, I don't have their name. It's 72 on Marshfield, a big guy up front, kind of like the stereotypical nose on Marshfield. You can see the big dude lined up usually over the center. I've been digging through my notes this whole time trying to find his name.
And number 72 actually threw a punch there.
Oh, it was great timing for me.
Maybe not.
He might need to ease off of that Trench Life player of the game.
He might. I have one player without a number listed. It might be him, but I don't want to accidentally say anything.
But there was no call there on 72. But Andrew, maybe we can ease off. And
Christopher O'Connell, number 7 edge guy, has had a good game. I'm leaning towards him.
Might be him.
Yeah.
I wish I could just give it to the entirety of the offensive line from Marshfield. Ooh. Okay, then.
But these are a couple lucky bounces. Both times he just bounced right back up to the play after fumbling.
But I'd give it to the entirety of the Marshfield offensive line, but I can't do that because it's one player. But I'm leaning towards timeout. I would be leaning towards, Christopher O'Connell, number 7, off the edge for Marshfield. He's played defensive line. He's dropped back into coverage. You could kind of argue he's kind of a skill guy because he's not for sure a D lineman, but he's been enough of a pass rusher
I agree.
to put him. He's had a couple of QB hits, a couple of pressures. He's jumped up and batted down. Got chop blocked on one play, pretty bad, but he got right back up. So I think he's done extremely well, and I don't think it's a question that Chris McNally, number 4 on Marshfield.
I agree.
He's had a really, I think when the game was extremely close, he's had a couple of really good plays and
I agree.
Gone to the end zone. Shout out to the entire offensive line, though. That really helped McNally and whoever was coming out of the backfield, and quarterback, big lefty.
Yes.
Also,
up front, though, offensively for the Hurricanes, great push up front. And also their pass blocking has been unbelievable. Doing a really good job. I mean, if Jug gets in here and tells us, or we tell him, is there any way we can give a whole line this award, I would be okay with that. All right, well, here we go. 1st and 10 here, minute 15 on the clock. Here's Marrero, a little snap. Our immediate rush from the Hurricanes, looking for a shoelace tackle, pointing up. Marrero still has the ball in his hand, a good move. Looking to his left, still on his feet, still going up the right sideline. He's walking, jogging into the end zone, and he's going to score. Marrero, using his feet, improvises on the rush and gets into the end zone. He kind of walked a little bit at the end there, waiting for that block, and got in there nice and easy. 36-14 now, with about a minute left here in the 4th quarter. Let's take a look at that replay. Marrero, he got out of it. There was immediate rush coming out the right side, and there he is, going up the right field. That was 16 for the rush, and he made it up there.
Brady Nicholson on the rush.
He took a little bit of a break. Said I'm gonna take a little light jog, and he got into the end zone after a quick walk. But a good job there from Marrero, improvising on his feet. Great job offensively.
Yeah. I just wanted to say this. I've seen like a little bit of it in like cover 1 and cover 2 man, but besides that, like I have like that's man coverage anyways. But that was like one of the first times I saw man coverage. That was cover 3 there, and scored off of it. It was a great run by Marrero. That was actually really incredible. I'm not gonna lie. We did a great job being patient, waiting for his blocker, and got inside the end zone. Might be too little, too late, but it was a very solid run, and hopefully it can at least leave a decent taste in their mouths.
Yeah, I mean they did finish the game well, as we got a wildcat play here.
Looking outside, Gene was looking to throw it. And there seems to be a flag on the field there. It might be on the Hurricanes. That's got to leave a sour taste in the mouths of the Hurricanes.
Yeah, maybe.
Holding on the play, I mean, yeah, I know you got to call it, but I don't think the receiver, I can't be in his head, but I don't really think he cared that much on that play. Although it'd be nice to put up as much points as possible just to.
Now, if you were to give if you were to give somebody on the Oilers this trench life play, it'd be Rogan, man.
Or I'm trying to. Or if you're just thinking about somebody else in general, I mean, Taylor Fry, number 13, has a couple picks. I know he's on the Hurricanes, but he had a couple picks, a couple good coverage plays. I would go to him. I'm trying to think for the Oilers, though. I mean, Marrero's had picks. He's also had a couple good runs. It's been a mixed bag.
And a pitch there to Gene. He's going to get the edge, and that's going to be 2 for the Oilers. Never say never, Jordan.
Never say never. Never say never. The kicker as well has had a good game.
Yeah, for Marshfield, he's made every single extra point.
Yeah. It's especially in our division. It's you don't see a lot of I mean, we actually have a pretty good kicker, but just
in Division 8, you don't see a lot of great kickers.
Not a lot of good kickers. So it's pretty cool to come out here and see a lot of. There's been some pretty solid punts. There's a 50-yard punt early. That's pretty solid.
If you really look in the area, I mean, we're here in the South Shore of Massachusetts. You see teams like Holbrook, Randolph, and then there's Division 1 squad like Brockton, but Braintree's Division 2. South Shore bar-style pizza is always also around here. It's it's a great place to be. South Shore over North Shore.
North Shore pizza
100,000%.
is awful.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
The roast beef, yeah, that's.
North Shore North Shore got the roast beef.
But have you seen their pizza?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And they got Route 1.
But if you really, if we're talking about this area, you don't see a lot of great special teams down in Division 8. If you got a good special teams, a big part of that in low division football, is where you're setting up for the game. If you're setting up back and you got to run first offense, it's a little difficult. But that's going to be a little too short for the Oilers. Like I was saying, it's difficult. Field position's the biggest part of low division football, and it's the biggest part of any level of play. But we don't have a good pass attack. What's the point of it?
I think as this game winds down, officially, Chris McNally, who's been unbelievable in this game from the get-go, he should get the Skill Guy award for this game. And for the Trench Life, focusing on the defensive side, Christopher O'Connell, number 7 from Marshfield, has just had a really good, solid game. Not all of his plays will show up on the stat sheet, but he did fill up a couple stats there, especially with the pass deflections. They were very good, especially on Marrero, who he does dwarf a bit on the edge. Makes it hard, you should know, Chuck.
Yeah.
A lot of edge guys are a bit taller than you, so getting the ball over their head is hard.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest quarterback, not the tallest guy, but I love playing against bigger ends. It's real fun. I think it makes the game fun because they're usually they got cement in their shoes, and it's fun to get around them.
Doug Flutie did it. You can do it too.
Exactly. And
that's the most interesting kneel down I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
But
McNally on the
now
Hurricanes.
that is gonna
That should do it.
Christopher O'Connell with Trench Life Award, and that's number 7. Number 4, Chris McNally with the Skill Guy Award, both on Marshfield. They both had a great game. It was just a great game from Marshfield. Oilers had a couple touchdowns, but again, like their first meeting, not enough to clear that hurdle.
And that's going to bring us to the end of the game. My apologies there. I was making sure we got the awards for the Trench Life and the Skill Position Award. That's it for us here at the ESN. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Chuck LaRossi, joined here by my color guys, Jordan Chaffee and Andrew LaRossi. We'll see you next time. And shout out my